Welcome back to the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. What up, world?
Hey, we got one of the homies with us today, man. We got D-Reck from Wreckshop Records, man.
What I tell you about them in this? One of the homies. We got an H-Town legend in the motherfucking building, man.
Well, you didn't let me finish the whole introduction.
Get to it then, man.
So I said one of the homies. I can never deny. I can never deny that we got legendary status sitting here on the podcast with us, man.
Yes,
Matter of fact, you so legendary that I honestly believe in my heart, if Fat Pat don't die, he is truly he rivals Biggie.
He rivals, definitely.
I believe that in my heart.
Question.
That's facts.
That's facts.
Okay.
That's facts.
That's facts.
I believe
so without further ado, man, we got the H-Town legend, man. H-Town groundbreaking. I mean, you put the H-Town on the map with the Dirty Third, man. We got D-Reck in the building, y'all.
Man, I appreciate it. I'm honored to be here, man.
Yes, sir.
Goddamn, we honored to have you, man. Yeah. We didn't turn into a mini drink champs around this motherfucker with Dre and Reck.
Hey, we all cheers, bro. Appreciate you,
I'm going to take my water. Hey, man, you know what? I'm going to have to get on this regimen because both these niggas is looking good, and I'm just a regular old fat boy. But they've been putting this work in, and, man, I'm a fan of good work. Y'all motivate me, man, because y'all looking good. I got to tell both y'all that, man. Like,
hey, man.
Man, goddamn, boy, you. Shit.
Health as well.
Hey man, this nigga, what you working with? 10% body fat around here?
Man, nah, you just can't you can't see down here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got it looking good, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So what's been going before I say what's going on now? Let's go back, because this is a funny thing that you told me. Let's go back to the beginning of Wreckshop, right? Mm-hmm. And the beginning of Wreckshop putting Fat Pat on the map. So when Pat got killed, y'all were promoting the album. Y'all were promoting the album with Hawk. Is that what it was?
Nah. When Pat got killed, it gets serious. I was standing trial. Like I was on trial. I had caught a case.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. So real talk. I was. It was the second day into my trial. I came home and my wife, she was like, a bunch of people called me and said, I heard Fat Pat got killed. And that day, my stomach had been in a knot. But when you're on trial, your stomach in a knot any goddamn way. So all day long, I thought the knot was from the trial.
Facts.
And then when I got home and she told me that, I knew what the knot was. And I told her, I say, man, I don't know, but it's probably true. Because I had already knew. So it was fucked up, man. And so yeah, man, Pat died. I was on trial. We was trying to get the record played. What I'm saying, through God's grace. The next day I went in there and what I'm saying, I ain't told nothing, nobody ever, period, none of that. But
facts.
Paperwork
good. Okay.
But,
my God.
But the point is, we got a little upper hand on their ass, and they gave me probation for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
That 10 years deferred bullshit they give everybody at that time.
Hey, you tough, buddy. Hey, do you know how hard it is to walk down 10 years deferred?
Well, I did too, and damn, they didn't make it.
Hey,
but
man.
I made it though.
I lied so much in that courtroom, I ain't gonna lie. When I walked out of there, my lawyer came up to me talking about he celebrating and shit. Van Buren back in the day, he died. You know what I'm saying? He like, we got him. I'm thinking it's good. He say, they won't give you 10 years the first. I was like, man, I ain't done shit. And my mama pulled me to the side, and my mama say, yeah, it's looking good right now, but that's an all-white jury. And it looked good to us, but you don't know what it looked like to them. And she say, plus, your ass needs for probation, this shit. So I signed that shit, man.
What year was this?
This was in 98.
98, okay.
Man, February 98.
Well, damn, that was so you was
doing.
I
thought Pat album came out in like 97.
No, Pat came out in 98, I think.
Came out in 98,
I signed Pat in 97, man. We worked throughout the summer for the record. I caught a case like September, October.
This Ghetto Dreams album, right?
Yeah, and then
classic.
The one he got.
And then my trial
we got
came
the greatest
up.
hits too.
We kept whipping it. We whipped it.
Yeah,
you know
ain't
what
nothing wrong with that. That was good whip though.
And
that was that good comeback.
So anyway, I don't want to dwell on that, but that was like just a very, very monumental time, man. For me, because I went from here to there. You know what? It was like when you like facing shit, man. And then And then I'm fragile. I'm beat up, nigga. About them 6 months waiting on that track. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I'm beat up.
That's the hardest time you ever do, waiting.
Hey,
That's
man.
the hardest time you're gonna do when you waiting.
What?
And then I walked out of there, man. And then the very next day, Tops Drop was playing on the radio. And then it went that way. You know what I'm saying? So,
still a classic. Matter of
still a
fact,
classic.
I'm glad we talking about that because I got a few of them cuts I'm gonna need to sample. So we'll talk about that.
Hey,
you know what? Me too. I got to move. So, yeah, hell yeah.
You got to move.
Hell yeah.
You can't. So I really want to do something like the old Kappa, where we can bring that back. Just if nothing else, just for the movie itself, just for the movie. You know what I mean? And we can kind of mix that in.
Boy, I still ride Lincolns, man, because of that, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's classic though.
That's classic.
The Cap. Go ahead.
No, it's your time. So damn, this 98. So Pat come out in 98. Then the Dirty Third comes out what 99?
Nah, man.
Like 01.
Man, like
It was 01. Okay. So you were in the making of that. Okay.
Yeah, that movie came because I was, constantly having to try to figure out how to keep
the momentum going. Yeah.
I lost Pat.
Right.
So then we brought in ESG.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then even then still, how hard it is trying to break out this independent. And then everybody look at that part, you know what I'm saying? Houston music had already went to high levels, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
with Jay and Scarface and all them, but nobody was accepting that screw movement yet.
Right.
They wasn't taking that serious. And now everybody look back and they like, it was automatic, but back then it wasn't.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it was fighting to make people take that shit serious and just repping for the culture. And that's what led us to do the film, because we were like, shit, everything we do now here independent.
That was
we
some
far from
groundbreaking
New
shit.
York. We far from here. We got to do it ourselves. And Texas, the great state of Texas, big motherfucker. So we created an independent music scene, and then and from that we were like, shit, man, shoot our own film, and we were gonna do a little film, man, and then it ended up being a classic in this region.
Monumental.
Real shit.
With all its imperfections, you know.
Hey man, but to this day it's still a bad motherfucker.
Let's talk about that, man.
To this day though, I've watched that motherfucker maybe, man, no lie, thousands of times. Like I've seen that motherfucker literally that many times.
Let's talk about this. Like, so shooting it, because you just did the Dirty Third 3, right?
Yeah.
It hadn't been released
I
yet,
seen
right?
2 out of
No,
no 3.
not at all.
Okay, you got
Yeah,
3
they just did 3.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
let's
next
talk
generation.
about what have you learned from. We're gonna go back, but what do you think shooting in 2001 and now what you just did in 21, 22? Like, that's 20 years. What did you learn, and what was so different from then to now?
Let me tell you the true fact, man. I've learned so much more about filmmaking, and I've learned, like a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Just everything from, if you watch Derrick Third, man, we got so lucky and so, not lucky, but blessed.
Right.
Because when you get to editing, things don't have to make sense, and cutting it and making it line up. And we had no idea what we was doing, and God still made it work. So the moral to this story is, what I learned is that it's better to have God's favor than to have a lot of knowledge.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying? So
That's real
so,
tough,
definitely.
but that's real.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I'm praying for His favor on this project, because all the things I can know and all that I think I know from what I learned, I still, only His favor gonna make the next project be great.
Right.
No question.
Hold on, Dre, because so when y'all were in the house in Katy, was that 1 or 2?
1.
Yeah, they was dysfunctional.
We were wild,
Dre,
man.
Hey, Dre, that was wild, man. That was wild. Oh my God.
Everything we did was wild,
Hey,
bro.
man,
That was a time.
That was a
though.
wild time.
That was
a wild time. I remember
that was true H-Town culture in those
Man,
years.
we
From the
was-
call, that was H-Town culture at that time.
Man, we sipping, drink,
Like a
popping X
motherfucker.
pills. We out all night, every day. From at Cornbread to
Yes,
man, the
sir.
city was
Shout
like
out
the
to
city-
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
We had a parking lot
From
that was.
Max's and the Roxy.
Oh,
and,
man,
and-
what a
and-
time.
Yeah, man.
What a time.
Wow.
Max is on the Gus, the Cornbread.
Oh, that was it.
That was a time.
It was very player time.
Yeah, man, it was player time.
Max is on the
If you
cusp.
wasn't outside during those times, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
for
I'm
you,
sorry.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like missing the Kappa.
Yeah,
missing
it was
all,
missing
all
the
the good
moment,
shit
man. You
that
had
you
to
young
be
ass niggas too
outside.
stupid to. They fuck it up now, but man, we had a lot of good times.
We had a
man.
parking lot that cracked all night.
So
man.
let's go back to this then. So, because we had a hell of
We had a
goddamn
parking lot that
time.
cracked all
Hey
fucking
man,
night.
I'm sitting here thinking about something.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
not gonna even talk about it. But at that house shooting that movie in Katy, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
LG told me to come through. Hey, man, listen, man, they out here, man. Come on out here, man. Come on out here. I said, what's going on? I said, whoa! I see what's
You
going on.
glad you showed up.
But listen, so I ask everybody this question. If you go back, how do you think things would have been different with social media at that time?
Shit.
Versus now. Like, these kids have social media. How do you think that would have affected your whole movement had you had social media?
I can promise you one thing. I have about 2.8 million followers right now.
I'm sure would. Now I can vouch for that.
Cause we,
hey, you was that guy, Red. You still that guy, but you was killing it at that time.
If we would have just had cameras up in the old rec shop, the original rec shop, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like the people, we had a wall in there, and somebody got me a picture the other day of the wall because everybody was signing, but like just every
Tell
night,
us some of the people who came through, man.
Man, everybody that at that time, like it was just period, man. Like not just the people that came through because everybody signed it, but like just moments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
yeah,
Screw and Watts. I remember when they met over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that wall, just everybody signed it, man, and we had a good time. But that mixed in with all the craziness, you know what I'm saying? We making music, we was working our ass off 24/7, but in the midst of that, it was like raising myself, number one, and then raising a bunch of other young men, you know what I'm saying? So that was a blessing from being in a fraternity. So you got a bunch of young men, you know what I'm saying? So every now and then somebody fighting, every now and then it's this, every now and then it's that. Somebody girl then rolled up there and went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every night it was another story.
Is that the one that was off of Bissonnette?
Off Bissonnette.
Yeah. Hey, y'all had some hell of a time.
I'm from the North. We weren't allowed to come that way back then. So
I'm from the North. I was over there,
Dre.
Dre, I was fucking with him then.
Yeah. I'm just talking shit. But I mean, that moment, those times, like I said, Slim was in the Dirty Third, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was like some groundbreaking shit because it really showed that, hey, man, this shit bigger than the North Side, South Side. It was bigger than, some beef shit.
Than just Houston.
It was, let's come together and get some bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I tip my hat to you because that was a moment in time that can't be ever forgotten because y'all really came over and bridged the gap and embraced.
Man, shout out to ESG.
No question. Shout out to ESG, man.
Shout out to ESG. I hate him and Thug didn't do another album, man.
Yeah, but shout out to ESG and Slim Thug because, to be honest, their relationship was already there. And E really came to me and was like, it was before the movie. He wanted to do a song. He was like,
okay.
Brazen Phase. And that when we did Brazen Phase, that's what that was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I first moved back here from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, it was very high tension at that time. And those brothers did a great job of breaking that down, man. So
Dre, you remember that? You was kind of young, man.
I was kind of young, but that was my best
friend.
What? So
you're right. You was young, so you was probably a part of the bullshit at the time.
I mean, I had to rep for the North, no question. Like, you know what I'm saying? What type of nigga would I have been? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely a part of the bullshit.
But it really. Honestly, Cole, like, I don't think it was ever about us. It was the people before us. We just kind of, got brought into the shit. Then Slim was the rapper from the North. He was the most noticeable rapper from the North Side at that time. So, it was my dog. So I had to ride with him on no matter what it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you how that all really,
and I don't really, to this day, I don't know what the beef was about because I never participated in it per se. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I've been on Kiki for years. I've been on you for years.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was never... My team and my crew never really got indulged in that shit, but
man,
we knew it was there.
Was them Rosewood, Cynic Wood, Fontaine niggas. Y'all niggas was taking shit.
But Slim for
Cynic
Wood, though,
niggas
so
on the South Side. Hey, man, that's what it was. Like, I mean, it's some other shit that started before that.
But the fact that we was able to, Brazen Phase was a real thing. That was a real moment. I remember being at my boy Julius' house. Shout out to Jew Face. We was all at Jew house, and we heard the song on the radio. We was like, whoa, this motherfucker made the radio. Like, that feeling was just like, I didn't even rap at the time, but it was like, damn, this shit really like some North and South Side. It was a moment, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was because of, now hearing you say that, like, that's what that was.
So going back to the social media, he said I'd probably had 2.8 million followers, and I believe that. Because you had a hell of a lineup at the time.
What?
And just think about being able to, market everybody's social media, market the movement that you had going with the movie, especially, like now, this shit is easy. When you did it, it was groundbreaking.
Yes.
Like, shit, nobody wasn't doing movies.
Southwest Wholesale, man. They came through, didn't
they? Shout out to old Rob over there, man.
Yes, my boy Doc in Southwest, man. Doc was my guy, man.
Yeah.
Doc was my guy.
Nah, they were instrumental in that whole movement.
Right.
You know, we had a radio station supporting us.
Facts.
At that time, whether we felt like it at the time, but if you look back now, we had a lot of, you know, support from the radio, and then we had Southwest Wholesale, but most importantly, man, we had a culture of music and some shit that the people here embraced.
Yes.
Period. And it mattered
That's what made our movement so strong.
What made it so strong.
And
we
people
actually
didn't understand the movement.
We embraced ourselves.
it. And you know, when you're talking about just the city of Houston, you know, fourth, which probably really is third largest city now, and then you say the state of Texas.
Yeah.
You know, if you can win Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, you really ain't got to go.
Man, because I remember being in Tyler, Texas with y'all, and just all these little towns, like, you know, it was the little Texas two-step.
Yeah.
Wherever they was at, we was kind of at, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a moment.
Man, I seen that whole thing
and it just
go
played
from
out like
one
crazy.
side of Houston.
Right.
Whether it's Screw or Watts or not, the sound.
Right, facts.
Went from one side of Houston to all of Houston, and then to the Beaumonts, the Lake Charles, the East Texas,
Little Rock,
everywhere. And then that germ started spreading, man. And then it was like unconsciously, like right now, I want to see our music scene work more together. Like we forgot about all those small supporting cities, but that is the backbone,
the foundation,
Facts. Of our movement. Because if you get your numbers up, then the rest of the world got to come and watch what you're doing. So we was just one by one, we created a chitlin circuit without knowing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
that's
one
a very
week,
good way to put it.
Yeah, 1 week we in Lake Charles. That same week, Kiki in Austin. That same time, Lil O is in Dallas. And then the next week, we all just switching cities.
Yes, sir.
And we spreading the same germ.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So then everybody just like, man, they wanted to pull up and you know what I'm saying?
Be part of the culture.
Part of it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what's crazy though, man. You got Watts, you got Screw, and you got to put you right in the middle of that.
Got to.
Like you like an icon, bro. Like, and I want to tell you that because I've been knowing you for a
Definitely
while, but you know, looking back on it, we being honest, like you are definitely like you had Magic Bird Jordan, like you in there somewhere.
Well, I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Without question.
I mean, I definitely can say it was a conscious decision to fight for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was like, nobody in the world understand how we move, and we got to fight for it. And I'm still on that right now. You know, like independency is everything, man. You control your own destiny. You get, you know, that's the best seat you can be in.
Yeah. Well, the great thing about that is you inspired, just like Jay, Draper, and I know I'm leaving some people out, but I think the Texas movement itself inspired the whole country because they wouldn't accept us. So we had to be independent to go make a motherfucker accept us.
Man, I would have.
You were a part of that.
I would have never even thought, because you can't dream of what you ain't seen.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? and I come from Beaumont, small, like I
Big
had
money,
never, you know what I'm
Texas.
saying? I come
Big
from
money,
not
Texas.
seeing nothing. and to be honest, without Jay Prince, it's no way I would even thought it was conceivable.
Mm.
So I can only imagine what he thought, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this a long ways from New York. It's a long ways from L.A. And, you know, at the time, especially then, like now Atlanta then became, you know, a cornerstone in making stuff happen. But at that time, it was L.A., New York. And
that was it.
And to say, think big enough outside of the box and say, man, you know, I honestly can tell you, man, like I got a lot of inspiration from Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we can never.
Shout out to Jay Prince.
Jay
you
Prince,
know, he the OG, man. That's what I question.
Jay.
Hands down, man.
Yes, we could
Hands
never
down.
underestimate how valuable and powerful that was to the whole Houston music scene. Period.
Right. Now I don't know if I'm fast forwarding and rewinding. Let's get to Big Mo. Big Mo had a sound like that I see people trying to execute today, but he had that shit light years before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, light years.
Man, thank you for telling these niggas
however you
this
want to
shit.
say it, but that's a fact. If nobody don't believe that, that's a fact.
Thank you.
No, that's 100% fact.
Rap singing.
I remember seeing the Big Mo Purple Stuff video. Talk about that, because I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna be honest with you, I really didn't like the video, But it's one of them things like nigga made it. He made prime time.
Man,
so what was the thought process behind making that video?
Well,
because everybody want to know.
Before I get into that mistake, because that's why earlier I said like God's favor for you is way more powerful than what you think you know.
Right.
And I'm gonna stand on that because everything I was doing consciously was working, and then even trying to shoot a damn movie was dumb as fuck. That even worked.
That shit worked like a motherfucker.
And it shouldn't have worked because if I tell you how we were shooting the movies, just different shit happened. We need a truck. We don't even have a truck. We run up, nigga drive down the street with a truck. Hey man, like so much of that.
Hold on, man. Keep the story going. But how long was y'all at the house in Katy? For like 3 days?
Man, yeah, about a week or what? I don't know, 3 days.
Shooting one scene?
No, that was headquarters. So, but
that shit was epic. Yeah, go ahead, keep going, man. I had a ball over there. Go ahead.
I just want to say that the same person making those decisions then chose to put some fucking Willy Wonka midgets and all kind of crazy shit when all we really needed to do was go to the hood,
keep it like it was,
and keep it G. You know what I'm saying? So like I have about 3 or 4 pivotal learning moments. You know what I'm saying? But
that song was a classic.
Yeah, but what I learned from all that, like I said, not lean out on what you know, man. No, just lean on God, man. I don't want to, keep
once
saying
again,
that.
You were the first.
Keep saying it. That's real as it gets.
Once again, you were the first though.
Yeah,
because I remember anticipating that mode. Like, okay, we about to see this big world premiere, and but you were the first though. Because I don't recall. I don't recall nobody else, with that kind of buzz like leading up to say world premiere video for us. He's not Ghetto Boys, not nobody. Like it was you.
Ain't nobody
right.
Put no midgets in no video since either. That'll fuck your momentum up, man. We was rolling them damn midgets, and I think Mo knew it because one of them midgets kicked Mo drink over during the video shoot. And we in LA, man. It's hard for us to re-up.
Right.
Boy, if you watch that video and you see at first Mo smiling, and then later you see Mo. This is the part they got his head now. He looking like
Mo was probably going crazy
because Mo was mad about that goddamn drink.
Man. Stay with that cup. R.I.P. Big Mo, man.
Boy, Mo used to run my partner LG crazy.
Yeah, man.
Mo good dude, man.
Classic, bro.
Classic, bro.
That's what made him so special outside of his musical talent was his personality and his charm.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Big lover dude.
Yeah.
Now, Mo had female fans like that that just wanted to lay up with Big Boy.
You know what a big nigga that can sing, man. They fuck with that,
man. He smell good, and that nigga conversation's impeccable, and he's fucking hilarious, and he everything you'll never guess, man. Cause Mo was man, great time.
I know this is a tough question. I probably shouldn't have asked it, but I'm gonna ask it anyway because I think about it. Like, do you ever sit back and think about what if with Mo, Pat? Like, do you ever think about what if? I know it's a sensitive subject, but I think about that sometimes for you. Like damn, Rick would have been. You know what I'm saying?
Because
in my mind, Mo, people are still doing Mo style to this day.
Yeah,
Pat was been a cultural icon.
Pat was a lyricist out of H-Town with that country twang that.
He asked me something earlier though when I said in here, and he's like, "How you doing?" And I don't know what my answer was. He say, "Man, but you at peace."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at the most peace ever been in my life.
You look peaceful. You look good. You look peaceful. Facts.
And that's because I don't think what if.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay, let's say hypothetically.
I mean, I'm being real.
I know, but I'm just saying.
That's some shit I would have did, but I'm rubbing off on him now.
Because it's one of them things.
Look how much shit each one of us could go back and try to say.
You facts, but fuck, man, that's like having Biggie and Drake before Biggie and Drake.
But
in a sense, like no, I know it's hypothetical, and I understand them your people.
Very good analogy.
But it's like, goddamn, Rick. I mean,
but feel me on this.
Let's hear it.
It's like having faith.
Understood.
So what didn't happen is probably to be happening for a better reason now.
Facts.
You know
I
what
agree.
I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
And that's just how it go, man.
I agree.
If you blessed enough, for God to use you for a purpose, then
you definitely was a vessel.
You can spend all day trying to figure out what if, but I look at, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, because after all that, then it was this, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm sitting here with you guys, you know what I'm saying?
You still here. Looking good as a
I just shot another film.
Yes,
And we gotta keep that momentum going.
That's a great answer,
film,
Rick.
man.
But like I said, I'm in the media space now.
Nah, man.
So that was something I wanted to know. So I'm sure a lot of people out there want to know that question because, bro, like, no bullshit. You had
it's
two.
Probably a whole lot of people out there that don't even know who y'all got on here and who y'all even fucking talking to that would have knew who I was.
But I just want to give you your flowers, bro. Like, I just want to give you your card and your flowers, like, to let you know, bro. Like, you were the CEO of a company that had an ear for that sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? You started some shit that,
Who had the ear in there? Was it you with the goddamn ear in there?
Nah, man. I'm gonna be real with you because it was a collaborative thing.
Okay.
As far as ear, that's a different question. As far as who was the backbone on the production side, without a doubt, is Noke D.
Noke D, baby. Shout out to Noke, man. What up, Noke?
So, but it was so many producers involved in that. So we had Chicken Hawk, Double D, really and truly. Like me and him went back before this, and that was one of Pat's favorites. So Double D and Solo, as well as the Harvey Loves, Big Swift, a lot of those guys, they the ones, in my opinion, created that sound. They were the ones that was able to say, okay, y'all been freestyling on screw tracks over other stuff, and then here go the sound that fit that shit. Those guys, they created that. So the ear for that come to the producers. For me, it was just a matter of, like trying to see how we can take this off of underground and commercialize it.
Right.
So that was more of my role.
Well, goddamn it, you did that.
Yeah.
You did that.
For me and my crew, like, you know what I'm saying, you were definitely inspiration for us to do what we did in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying, you kicked down some doors that, allowed us to walk through, man. So we definitely appreciate that, man.
And I appreciate you even, acknowledge.
You got to though. Like you can't talk
H-Town
culture.
That's why I wanted you on here, man.
You can't take all H-Town culture and
sure
missing you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Because a lot of these youngsters don't really know why they are so able to utilize their social media and make it so easy. And it's because of guys like you, because of guys like Jay, that kicked the door down early on. Slims, Kikis, that put this independent work in to lay a platform for these guys to just walk in the door now, and it's easy.
And you know what's crazy though? The independent platform allow them to eat off their streams and to get these checks every, so often, whenever they get them. You know what I'm saying? Because they own their rights to that shit because of the blueprints you guys laid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
artist independency is huge now.
Facts.
Now I will say, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy right now. I got, I'm right here fighting with it right now. So we had different obstacles. They got different obstacles now. You know what I'm saying? It's still a challenge. And one thing about it, at the end of the day, man, the people pick.
Yep.
And the people pick. I could try to pick all day. You can say who got the ear and who ain't got the ear. But the people fuck with who they want to fuck with, man.
That's facts.
And I don't mean to curse it.
We grown, man. We grown up.
He got a terrible mouth.
You can't have me sipping Crown. I can't curse.
You a sailor, bro. You a sailor.
I'm a pirate. Fuck a sailor. Real talk. I tell.
Fucking right. I'm with you.
My whole life, man. I'm a pirate,
I'm with you,
man.
Bro.
I have.
So, man, what you got going on now, man? What D-Reck up to nowadays, man? You was my neighbor for a little while, but the feds took me away. But now we're back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ray, you made it. You was over there with Rick, man. You made it.
Yes, sir.
Look here. Ain't that something else?
That's wild.
Is that the story of a black man?
Facts. I hate it, but it's true.
Especially a nigga trying to get up.
Man, I wouldn't hurt nobody, man.
I'm trying
to do me, man.
Like, I pray for the day when our young brothers ain't gotta fucking put their neck on a fucking guillotine just to make it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones that do, I mean, damn.
Yeah.
The odds. How many more niggas? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know your pedigree, dog. I know how you get down, dog. Now, just imagine, y'all giving me just imagine how many more niggas that walk the walk we walk.
Facts.
Nigga, it wouldn't be enough room in here.
Facts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And my
So
thing
we
now,
got lucky. We blessed, bro.
And my thing now, I just try to be the example. Like, yo, I did what I did. I went through what I went through, but I got a second half. I got a new chapter. This is what I'm on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just try to be the example for, for people around my way, for anybody in general. To let them know that, hey, man, okay, I did that dumb shit. I did these things, but this is what I'm on now.
And that's it, man. And you asked me that leads right in. You asked me what I'm doing now, bro. And that's, like, just trying to be a blessing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been blessed with so much, man. I'm trying to be a blessing, man. I'm tapping into these younger me's, younger yous, younger age, like younger cats that possess the talent, man, to not just be a nigga, but be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Entrepreneur, I love that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
hit me with some shit.
Yeah,
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
So y'all remember that. This for the record. That's the D-Reck quote. Entrepreneur.
Get y'all entrepreneur niggas up, man.
Matter of fact, we might make that the tag. Entrepreneur D-Reck.
Yeah, but watching these young brothers, man, like trying to see them outgrow me, and working with them, tapping into the ones with the artists, the producers and all that, like that's what I'm doing. I got a couple projects. They got a young clique or organization, No Sleep, D-Boy, Can2, most importantly, DJ EXO.
I know EXO. Shout out to the homie, man. EXO, what up, man?
Part of Rap Life.
We hood hopping EXO, you know what I'm saying?
We all EXO, man.
Salute EXO.
Yeah, and he got everybody behind.
EXO, I need to get you on the show too, man. I just saw you the other night too, man. I need to get you on the show.
He got, he got Jay, bless him. He got me, but
facts.
people are working with these guys because they work hard, and they're not the only ones. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people out here, man. The Beat Kings, and I don't want to get no trouble if I leave anybody out. You know what I'm saying? But the Fast Lanes, you name them, and Boss George, not just artists. Even,
Boston, what up, homie?
Even the D-Boys and the Derrick McKinneys and the goddamn Lavishes and all these.
Lavish, what
so
up, baby?
it's so much talent in front of the mic, behind the mic. It's just a lot of talent.
Just in the industry, period. I agree.
Industry out here, man, and it's another moment for H-Town. You know what I'm saying? We had the initial movement that Jay kicked off. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Then we had the screw sounding culture movement.
Yes, sir.
Well, we in for another movement right now. This the big movement, because it's gonna be not just music, but music and films.
Let's get to the film side.
And it's up to us to embrace the younger guys and help give them guys the wheels they need to roll on, so they can roll.
Let me say this real quick, young homies. We not against y'all, man. We want to see y'all go further. We want to see y'all go further than we ever been. We just the pioneers of this shit, but we want to see y'all go further. Take the game somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But get off the goofy shit though. Say it.
Yeah.
Well, let me defend the young homie.
I'm not defending.
I'm gonna defend
it because goofy sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time.
We did a bunch of goofy shit.
We did too. But
So
it seems like it's televised now.
It's a part of age. So think about it. We didn't have Instagram. I don't think, me knowing what I know, I would have done a lot of the shit they do with
only thing I disagree with the young generation, make it about the money. You ain't making it about the money. Y'all just doing shit just to be doing it.
So let me
make it about, if it's about the money,
I got one input, cause I love young niggas. They hustle and everything everybody doing. I'm like you. Hey, we did it too. The difference and the only goofy shit that D-Reck talking about right now, I'm looking in the camera. The only goofy shit that I see going on is that we didn't have nobody trying to tell us shit.
Right.
The only goofy shit you can do is when you have somebody that came before you trying to give you some game and you too cool to fucking receive it.
Facts.
That's goofy.
Facts.
Other than that, nigga, y'all get down the way y'all get down. Cause I'm not supposed to know how y'all get down. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a problem. That mean I'm but the goofy shit, bro, is I wished and I prayed and I always wanted. I still search. I mean, I'm 52 now, but I'm trying to.
52?
Yeah.
Well, you looking good.
I'm trying to get.
I pray to God I look that good.
I'm trying to I'm still trying to get as much game as I can from the nigga that's 62.
Absolutely. I even take something for the nigga that's 32, but hey, you got to be some real shit.
And I will humble myself and listen.
Yes, sir. Let me tell you where the problem comes in at, because I've seen it on.
You be defending them too, though, so I need to.
It's hard. I remember being young. First,
I can't defend dumb shit though. I remember being young too, but some shit I made out of necessity. I didn't make it out of just.
Well, yes and no. You did some dumb shit. You just don't want to admit it.
No. I did a bunch of dumb shit.
Listen to me.
But I feel like my dumb shit was.
That's because you old. It's kind of like.
But the nigga older than you probably was like, them niggas goofy to the motherfucker.
They goofy to the motherfucker.
But we did not.
That's right. I didn't have a D-Reck. I didn't have a code.
But let me show you where the problem is at, though.
I didn't have that.
Here's where the real problem is at, and this happened even with us. So you have, we were talking earlier.
Shout out to Nord.
We were talking earlier, man. Like, you got some 22, 23-year-old dudes who getting, whether they scammers, whether they street hustling or whatever. How they taking a nigga advice when they got all the money and the niggas asking them for their money? That becomes the problem because their ego kicks in. And so now it's like, shit, in their mind, we even. You have to humble yourself enough to know that you can learn from other people's mistakes.
Facts.
And if you can't do that, I ain't gonna call his dude name.
Call his name. Don't do that.
Okay, Kodak Black said, I can't learn nothing from an old nigga. That just really, when he said that, I was like, whoa. Like, I felt sorry for the dude. Like, God damn, did he really say that publicly? And it's a couple of other artists that have said shit like that. I can't learn nothing.
Maybe they can't learn nothing from they old niggas, cause like you know what I'm saying. Cause I'm from the block. You know what I'm saying. You've been in my neighborhood, like so it's like one of them things where it's like you niggas seen the type of nigga I was then, but look at the dude I am now. You know what I'm saying. And that transition I made. I went to prison. Don't get me wrong, and I had to grow up and mature a lot. But my mindset, I'm still the same. I got the same principles. But I'm on some other shit.
Man, it's two things I know.
I'm not uplifting my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see you win. I want to see you win. Yeah. You winning and you winning ain't got nothing to do with me winning. Yeah. Man, I understand that.
It's two things I know, man. They say sometimes the man who failed know more than the man who won.
Oh, that's true.
So you can learn from a homeless person. That's number one. But number two is trying to understand a different generation. It's not easy. That's like trying to raise your own child. So I got it with my son. You got it with yours, your daughters, our kids, our nephews, whatever. So we already living in an entitled moment in time.
What?
So these kids, they already grow up from day one. You know how it was. We was kids, man. You be like, man, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? You say, I want something. What's the first thing your mama say? Nigga, you ain't got no want. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in a generation where these kids from day one, because the mom and them, everything fast food, everything quick, she trying to get out and go get to the strip club. It's what you want? What you want? You want McDonald's? You want this?
Got these little babies out
here. So we constantly asking these, we empowering.
Shots fired off camera.
We giving these kids, we empowering these kids from birth now by asking them too much permission, trying to be their friends. I ain't Dr. Phil. I don't want to get into that shit. But
man, get your Dr. Phil on, Red. Goddamn, you qualified.
Yeah, but the issue is understanding that's the society we live in now.
Right.
Understanding that's how these guys are raised. A lot of them raised by their mom. Mm-hmm. A lot of moms are the nurturers, and they, a lot of even fathers now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be friends with these kids. So you add all that up, man. And then you start putting these artists into now where you don't even have independent record labels anymore. They got to get so much of it on their own through social media, since you was talking about earlier. Yeah. So by the time they even get on the radar for somebody like me or anybody that want to fuck with them, they've done so much on their own already.
Facts.
So now that they've gotten themselves to a certain point, and what you guys got to realize that when you do get to a certain point, you do have to get where now you need to have a team and a staff around you. So cool, you did accomplish that. You got to 100,000 followers on your own. You did get your video up to where you got 1 million views. You did have a viral moment, and now you popping. But now, nigga, when it's time to compete at the highest level, you got to have qualified people around you. And that's where they like, man, I don't want to hear shit. And that's the problem.
But the problem with that is that you make an excellent point. The problem with that is it doesn't matter what you got. It's very difficult to buy relationships. So relationships are so powerful. you have relationships and things you can do and pick up the phone and make shit happen that motherfuckers can't even purchase no matter how much money they got. You know, because you have. I told Jay, hey man, I got a dude who want to sit down with you for $75,000, right? In my mind, it was like,
hold on. So you had a dude that want to sit down for $75,000?
Yeah, 20, 30
Talk about
minutes.
What?
I don't know what
he was willing to pay $75,000 to sit down.
Yeah, so I told Jay this was a while ago, and Jay
hold on. I fuck with Jay. $75,000.
So let me explain
Finish
to
story.
you. So let me finish the story, because
a lot of money
for Jay it was like he said, hey, I done some real things in these streets, so you want to just bring who is the dude? This you know what?
He can't just be anybody sitting down.
I ain't finna go back and forth with this. I don't want to do this.
Who the hell that is?
So right. But what
not saying Jay not worth $75,000, but
no,
I don't know if I would do it. I wouldn't do it for Jay-Z. I wouldn't do it for Warren Buffett. Unless it's something specific that you are going to give me
that I want to know
that makes me triple, quadruple that money. I don't want to meet you for that. It has to be very specific shit that you can give me, and that's a gamble that I'm taking.
Absolutely.
But the reason I bring the story about it is because I have a direct relationship. Here's somebody that was trying to buy a relationship, and it couldn't even be bought.
Right.
But that's
you and
what's
Slim
happening
got
out
a
here.
direct relationship.
Yeah.
You got all types of relationships.
But that's what I was about to say.
Niggas can't just get to.
Well, guess what? What's the two most powerful about humans?
Well,
our brain. Because we can't beat the lion, we can't beat the bear.
I'll fuck that bear and that line up. That's me. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that, Rick.
Hey,
I'm fucking him up.
I
ain't
knew
going
he
out
was
like
gonna
that.
say that.
And you supposed to say that.
I
But
ain't
we
gonna
know the
say
goddamn truth. If a bear come in this motherfucking room, nigga, we all clearing out this motherfucker. Fuck a bear. A fucking raccoon probably come in here, nigga. And we out this motherfucker. But the point I'm making is that there's two, and I really want to play out what you're saying, because what you said is very important, man. And that's that our ability to think is probably what separates us from every other species. But the second most important part is our ability to work together. Humans working together. So
humans are black people.
No, I'm saying in life, humans.
Okay, humans are black
That's
people.
what black people got to work on.
Because white folks work together, Mexicans work together.
So-
Black people don't work together.
No.
No.
Nah, I'm
That's
not gonna let
true.
you
Nah,
do that.
hey, I'm with you right now.
We can start that.
Hold on.
Go ahead, let's get it.
No, this is
Let's
serious
get it.
conversation.
Let's
because
get it.
Let's get this shit.
Look. So, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But let's just say, we already outranked all the other species, right?
Okay.
Because humans' ability to think work together.
Facts.
So then when you start ranking the humans, who got the most money, it kind of appears to be the motherfuckers that work together better.
Absolutely.
And white people do that.
No.
Because
Let me stop y'all.
They condition
I'm
us.
sorry.
From what?
I have to stop you.
Stop us from what?
It's not. They don't have the most money because they work together the best.
They got the most money because we spend the most.
They have the most money because they had the greatest fucking head start.
Okay,
So,
that too.
But
If
where
you
did that
had
head
to-
start come from?
Working together. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Hey, bad
I'm
motherfucker.
being real,
Hey, Ray,
bruh.
bad motherfucker right now.
I'm being
Bad
real.
motherfucker.
Because
Because
dog, we can't
that's
walk
what I'm
working
on right
together
now.
to fuck
We
over
can't-
us.
dog,
That's
why
what I'm
we
on
here?
right now.
But if we
It's
start
killing me we
working
don't do
together,
that.
dog, they can't fuck with us.
Oh
when
my
we come
God.
together,
One thing
bro.
about me, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you
They
I'm wrong.
can't fuck
So when
with
I-
us.
So the example.
So I say that because, like you said, if we decide to, because we got a handful of us that are,
That's what
but
we doing
as the masses,
now.
if the masses get together and be like, who gonna stop us?
That's our biggest weakness.
Who gonna
but
stop us?
some of it was intentional.
It was.
With slavery, bro, believe that.
Oh, man, I'm with
This
you.
whole, we ain't making
They've
no
created a
excuse.
mindset that we
But
have
no,
not shook.
they
We have to
did
shake
have
that
us
fucking
fighting against
mindset,
it.
people.
They conditioned you.
Made
And
us
that's a book
jealous.
I'm writing right now about the power of being conditioned. So when you get conditioned to think away, it's very difficult unless it's hard to, what you said it earlier, it's hard to believe what you can't see.
Facts.
It's hard to achieve what you've never seen.
Yeah.
But now I think a lot of these kids have seen it's much easier for them because they have so many examples. We didn't have those examples.
At all.
Our first two real
Hold on.
times.
Let me stop you right there.
Go ahead.
They have so many examples, but not in they see it, but they want to be up close and personal with it. Because some of these celebrities are kind of in outer space right now, so they have examples they can see on Instagram, but like I said, coming to the neighborhoods, coming to the hands-on, That's what they miss.
But both of y'all got to, I'm saying the same shit.
Facts.
They see, bro, they see so much. Now, would you elaborate on that? I said this shit could keep going.
Because, you know, I'm
now
boots on the ground with this shit.
Social media, and now it's so much fake shit.
Absolutely.
So
that's my problem.
How many topics we going to hit tonight, man?
All of them. All of them.
Having a goddamn
all fuck them all.
Bartender, we need another round.
We
need another
round. Excuse me. Yeah. Trap. What happened to you, K-Tron? This nigga just left.
That nigga left.
Hey, you terrible, man.
Hey,
what's up with my cameraman? But go ahead.
Yeah, nah.
He letting us ride.
Yeah, nah.
So, but like, here's the thing, though. This is the thing you got to get, right? So let's talk about when I say it was a hell of a sighting for somebody to see you.
Yes.
Somebody to see Jay.
Yes.
Somebody to see Slim. You only gonna see these people in clubs. Now you are direct and personal with them because just bring it over here.
Every
Just put
day.
it down. You're direct and personal with them because thank you. You direct and personal with them because there you go.
Look, they got the big bad motherfucker
because they
right
got
there.
the they got Instagram. You can really see these.
Well, I ain't gonna let you
people.
pull it by yourself. Hold on,
can see how these
we
people
baby
living.
drink champs, man. We gonna get this shit going.
You can see how these people living. You know what I mean? On your own. We couldn't see that when we were 18, 19, 20. I told you the story off air, and I've said this story before, right? 1989. I never forget it. I met Flavor Flav and Chuck D. They mega stars at the time, because rap wasn't that huge. They mega stars. And, Flavor Flav is like, yo, Chuck, look at Jay, he got a Rolls Royce, he got a Benz. Yo, look, Chuck, look at his jewels.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I say, damn, Jay, don't they got that shit? Jay say, they famous. I got money.
Yeah.
I say, God damn, that changed the whole way I thought about shit at that point.
And that was Slim. That was Slim's biggest mindset. I want the change, not the fame.
And the thing about it, man.
I mean, cut you off. I'm sorry, but
No,
that was.
on the same
And I
page.
remember Shy telling me a story,
Right.
saying that about some legends,
Right.
and they had to take that shit off and put it back in the bag.
But
and
so
I was
here
like,
go the thing, though. See, Shy happened to be in the mix, so he saw that.
yes.
All of those people that was in the crowd never saw that.
And young niggas, that was my OG. So when he told me that, I took heed to it. I listened to him because he saw some shit I did never seen before.
Yeah.
That's why I am the way I am, niggas.
Think about it, Rick. Like you said, had you had social media, you'd have 2.8 million followers right now, right? Think about that.
Without doubt.
And probably even more.
Maybe more. I was about to say even more.
Yeah,
We was
like
wildin',
probably
man.
even
Even
more.
more.
That shit they
Just
like
the
to see.
shit-
Because you had two
The
cities, though,
shit
bro.
that you
Much
could
crazy
have
shit
shown
going on.
at that time, and you got to realize it ain't like now. Like everybody can be whoever fuck they want to be on Instagram. You were really that nigga for real. So now, when you really that dude, and everybody trying to mimic who you are, but you really the guy, any product you wanted to come out with and sell, your whole entrepreneur shit would have went to a totally different level because you would have probably been selling every goddamn thing you could think of because you got 4 million followers and you'd have been goddamn bam, bam,
But
bam,
you know
bam.
what? That's the whole entrepreneur movement. Is that
Hold on. Is that a real movement?
it is.
Okay, I'm
And
with
it's
it.
happening right now.
Count me in.
We just got to define it.
Count me in.
And the thing about it,
Count
much
us
shit that
in.
we want to say about young niggas and all that, the beauty in it is that niggas is leveraging that power right now. And, for the artists from the past, I feel sorry for them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like for the NFL player. My brother played pro football. You know what I'm saying? The shit the NFL players got now, they didn't have.
Facts.
And the same thing, now that we are starting to realize how powerful our platforms are, and the two things we dominate is the most strongest cultural things. That's sports and entertainment.
Facts.
And now those things are starting to turn into entrepreneurs, bro. And the power in that, and Kanye West, man, and what he's doing.
I love Kanye,
how
by the
he,
way.
Able to see through this shit. The greatest thing, and the most important thing is what you said earlier, and that's that we need to, think bigger. You know what I'm saying? We've been conditioned to think, I want to be the rapper. I want to play pro football. Now, it's time for us to be like, nigga, I want to own a football team.
Goddamn right.
Nigga, I want to own the label. I want to own Sony. I want to be the next nigga to create a digital platform that gets sold for $150 million.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm on right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I put in enough energy already trying to make 100K and trying to make $1 million and shit like that.
Pocket change.
And then a motherfucker told me, they say, man, the same amount of energy you put into making $1 million and the same amount of work to make $1 million is the same amount of work it takes to make $100 million. You just wasn't thinking big enough. So that's where we at right now. That's why I'll take all this shit these little entitled little young fuckers got. Because the good thing about them niggas though, they thinking about getting that bread. They fucking crypto in it. They on that internet and they thinking boss shit. The fact they want to be bosses before they work, that's the real problem. But when they get all that lined up, bro, sky's the limit.
Want to be bosses before they work.
Yeah.
Hit that picture. Go ahead, man. We can hit it while we on here. So check this part out right here. This is the thing about them, why they feel so empowered and so entitled. I needed to know a nigga like Wreck. They got the internet. We didn't have that. It was all about who put the hustle in to get out in these streets and make these relationships. Do you know how many times niggas was going to the club 4-5 nights a week, trying to get themselves out there to pop, traveling on the road 20, 25 days a month, doing whatever you needed to do to promote yourself, when now all you got to do is pick this goddamn phone up and post 4-5 times a day.
Yeah,
and make sure that you hook up with Wreck. I can hook up with you. I can hook up with Slim. I can hook up with Jay. Right here.
But it's still them relationships, bro, and that come with character.
Facts.
And that come with you know, like the realness, man.
Because I'm not fucking with no fuck niggas.
Right? Y'all would not, like, dog. This is years.
If you a fuck nigga, stay the fuck away from me. Please.
Yeah. Y'all wouldn't have me here, and guess what? If I was a fuck nigga, I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't want to be here.
And guess what? If y'all was, you feel me?
You wouldn't be fucking with us.
Dog, that shit is powerful.
But no, it's powerful to us. They don't, these young dudes
don't even give a damn about that.
They don't give a damn about it's all about.
Nah, they are who got the clout.
Who got the clout? Who can get the bread with
and who can give them something?
And they don't, you know, it's like
I ain't doing the bitch ass thing. I'm chilling.
Like, Wreck, man, I was sitting here right before I came home, man. I was just watching. It was a revolving door for dudes. Like I'm like, damn, didn't you just go home? What? I thought you was gone. And then I was on Instagram and this. I'm like, do y'all niggas not know this shit is real? These people is watching this shit.
Man.
So but the crazy part is this. Because I had this happen. You know what I'm saying? I had a dude who I really fuck with that I thought was a good dude. This man had hit so many people in the street. He went from 15 years to 6 years. He come to me and say Black, man, the prosecutor won't even take nothing from me. You want to go home? I said, man, I can't go home like that, man.
Not like
I already got your
you know what's crazy?
I already done baked the cake for him. All you got to do is take it to your prosecutor and you going on.
I had a dude from Virginia. We was walking the track one time. Well, I was walking the track one time. I was at Three Rivers. I can't think of the dude's name either. We was walking the track one time. He's like, hey, man, you want to go home? He's like, you nigga that can afford to go home. I looked at the nigga like, what you mean? He's like, I can get you home. It's going to cost you, but I can get you home. I say, look here, homie. And the price you can put on that, I'm not paying.
And
you remember the little Indian dude we was at the camp with? The boy
Patel?
hit him for $250. Now, not Patel.
Who?
The Hamid.
Ooh, I remember Hamid.
Yeah, Hamid gave a dude $250 to get him out of there, man. Man burnt it.
Like I said, my name is my name, man. Like I heard a week ago, man, I couldn't have my son growing like, yo, my dad a rat. Nah, not your dad.
Nah, man.
I couldn't do it.
I can honestly sit up here and say right now, you know, you guys talked to me earlier about the losses. And the losses that I had cannot compare to the losses of the mothers of Fat Pat and Big Mo.
Fuck.
So fuck what I lost. Fuck what my life would be like had they not got killed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? What
Shout out to both moms, man.
Yeah,
like I said, Hawk was my guy.
Miss Luella, Lil Pat, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't get a chance to know Pat. I didn't get a chance to know Mo like that. I saw Mo, I met Mo, but me and Hawk had a relationship or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That was my guy, so you know what I mean?
I kicked it with Mo for a little bit. Mo real player.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I met Pat, but I didn't know Pat.
Right.
But Mo, player as they come.
Right.
And I'll speak on it, it sounds like nothing, but walking into a funeral where a mother's child laying in a casket, you know what I'm saying, and there's some music shit, you know, and you walk in a room and people don't know you.
Right.
And they like, we gonna watch that nigga. We gonna make sure, all that type shit going on. And one of the things I'm most proud of, and I can end this whole thing with this, I am most proud of is that Miss Luella Hoggins, Mama Mo, I go through my phone right now, it's my heart. That's been 20-something, I don't know, Pat died in 98, you know what I'm saying? And she loved me, and I love her.
But that shows who you are.
Yes, and I mean, you ask her if she have a problem with me in front of me being a man and holding my end down on that. Mama Mo, that's my mama too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Luella, my
But
mama
Rick,
too.
your name is good. I want you to know,
your
like,
name 1,000.
From a distance, you know, I'm from the north. So from a distance, your name been good. I ain't never, ever heard no bullshit about you.
I've been from a distance and up close, and
Yes.
I can tell you.
The thing I'm trying to say though, bro, is that is what I am most proud of.
No. But I'm
and
not
we was
surprised.
talking about character.
How about that? I'm not surprised.
That's what he's proud of.
I'm not,
his character.
But I'm not surprised though,
Right.
because once again, we run these streets tough.
Yeah.
And I've never ever.
Well,
Ever.
They don't get that. They got a couple niggas out here, man.
I mean, but
I ain't hard to find. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
But I've never ran across some dudes because them type of dudes usually in they circle with them themselves.
Nah, overall, it's hard.
With you, I've never ever, like I said, bro, I have nothing but the highest respect.
But I didn't bring that up to try to glorify me.
No.
The point I was
No,
trying
I'm glorifying you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glorifying you.
Yeah.
Though.
The point,
Put that on me.
The point I'm trying to make though is that we were talking about character, and I'm saying the substance and the blessings that come from that. You can't
whip that up.
You can't whip it. So
you can't whip that up.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just proud.
But like I said, I said that to say that's a testament to who you are, because like I said, once again, you know, I'm from the north. We know my camp, and it's like we've never ever heard or said anything bad about you. You've always been the staple, pioneer, legend in my book, in our book. You know what I'm saying? For us, me and my guys, like, you know what I'm saying.
We honored to have you on.
Yeah,
man.
facts. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm excited.
You know
like I don't
even though
even my neighbor one boy, but I don't get too excited about too many
man.
guests. But
what know the respect?
No question.
It's super mutual.
No question.
Because I came over here to fuck with my niggas on
Yes,
the real.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We got.
Bartender, can we get another round?
So let's before we wrap this up, let's talk about a couple of quick things. The Dirty Third, the Dirty Third. When should we expect that, and what platforms can we see it?
Hold on, before you answer that question, you know, I'm in the movie space. Yeah. I'm about to get him in the movie space.
Hey, we there.
You've been in the movie. I'm talking about been in the movie space.
Well, I've been them back. You know, we gonna learn from each other.
But you know, let's speak about what you learned with the first Dirty Third, the second Dirty Third versus Dirty Third 3.
I can't say what I learned because I don't want to keep playing on that because I don't even try to. Man, I ain't trying to script this shit, man. I done totally surrendered.
Facts
to God, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All I want to do is good work.
Shout out to Pastor J, man.
Yeah,
you keep me straight.
Yeah. So, I ain't learned from one to the other one, but what I can say is that the game keep evolving, and we got to raise the bar up. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do the same thing with this film that we did for the other film, and that was to try to create a platform to uplift our artistry out here in Houston, whether it's filmmakers, whether it's artists, or whatever it is. This film right here, I probably leaned more on acting. We gave more prominent roles to rappers in the last film, but now we have a lot of people out here aspiring to be actors. And this time we tried to make sure that we gave those guys their opportunity, but we all know
what sells.
Black economic power comes from goddamn music and entertainment.
Yeah. Right.
So, and we want to give those artists those platforms. So it's the same motivation, man. Let's do something. Let's put Fast Lane, Exos. Let's put our guys. Let's talk about Houston. Every movie ain't gotta be about L.A. Every movie, you know, and they might not say
everything I do gonna be about Houston.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I want to enter the space.
Let's make it about.
So just so you know, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Garden City Apartments. I'm from the Bricks. I just shot a movie called The Bricks. It wasn't about the bricks, but I referred to my neighborhood. I filmed in the neighborhood.
Well, man, don't you shoot another movie without me playing a role.
Man, let's get it, man.
Yeah,
You
doing some acting now?
Oh no, that's my thing, man.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, I've been working on my acting skills.
Matter of fact,
that's why he's so slim and trim. He ain't shaking. He got to
trying to,
camera, man.
You know, I enjoy storytelling.
I agree. I'm with that. I'm likewise.
So.
I'm with that too. I got my man over here. He about to write some shit for me, so we about to get some filming going on up in here, man.
Great man to write.
I'm a bad motherfucker on that pen. I just ain't exercised my talents in a while.
Man, you got a lot of talent.
You got a lot of shit to talk about.
A lot. My talents in a while.
Well, you've been a millionaire 2-3 times over, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, the key to it now, though, here's the key, and this goes into this, what we talking about. He has a podcast that he got to get back on. What is it called? Hustleaholics?
It's called Hustleaholics, man.
Okay, so... And they speak on primarily entrepreneurial things, financial things, financial literacy, credit, how to leverage your talents, how to become a team and bring things together. And I think it's not about how much money you make; it's about how much money you keep. It's about understanding how to budget what you have. And my wife is horrible at that. I gotta put a rein on your ass, girl. Shit. I'm pretty good at it, like, cause I'm fairly simple, but I think that becomes a big thing. And I remember really getting my first piece of change. Right, I was scared to death, man. I probably had about 1.2, and I think I had a Mercury Marauder, right? And I wouldn't buy me no Benz for shit. I wouldn't buy nothing. I just said, man, I ain't gonna do this shit. And then something happened. My cousin Bubba, shout out to Bubba, boy, you don't even know what you did. I had just loaned a dude 10, 12 grand, whatever it was, to put down on that 03 SL 500 when it first came out. He drives up in the car. Bubba buying a house with me. He tell me, I'm going to talk to him because he know what he talking about because of the car. So I had to split this commission with this nigga because he had the car.
Is that the money phone ringing?
So
who is that?
Who
is that?
It's a doctor. I talk back to her.
Okay, doctor. Okay.
But
you know, hold on. We ain't got the money phone segment in a while, but my boy money phone ringing. It could be Floyd. It could be anybody. It could be Jay. It could be anybody.
So listen, man.
Big money deals going on the money phone, man. No, you doing that though?
Because
you do that though. Look,
the key is I gotta make sure I keep the money. You know what I mean?
Money phone ringing.
I don't think I had a problem budgeting or anything. It's just that they froze my accounts, right? So what I learned from that, though, is I gave all of my guys all the knowledge I had. I had meetings Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday was to discuss the goals of the week. Wednesday, what happened between Monday and Tuesday. Fridays, no excuses. So when I gave y'all all this game, they froze my money. None of these people could keep their money. So that what I realized
because it was party and bullshit.
I helped them make money, but I did not teach them financial literacy, which I knew and understood.
Because it was party and bullshit.
I understood the economics of it, but that's not something that I was teaching. And I tell you this, because I don't want to keep going, but I got to say this. It's after that particular situation happened, when I had to go buy me the Benz right after that, like 8 cars followed right after that. I lost my goddamn mind, because when it's your money, can't nobody tell you nothing. Man, there's some shit you ain't experienced that you gonna go experience. And you gotta try to control that, because I went bought all the jewels. I went fucked all the hoes. I don't drink. I rarely have a drink. Don't smoke, don't do no weed, but pussy was my vice. And boy, look at here, did I run that vice up. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like that you got to be able to.
I'd rather buy a chain
really
as a pussy.
But let me give you your rose while you here.
Okay.
Because, dog, I live this shit. I'm being real. I ain't had a job. I had one job. I'm 52. I had one job, probably 23, 24.
I've had 2.
Man, I'm getting your rose because of what you just said. And that's where I fell short. Because for us to not have no roadmap and still build something, we didn't know we need to teach why we build. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I've seen with my own eyes, and still now, like, that's a talent.
Right.
And that can't be disrespected. To be able to lead and bring people together and make bigger things happen from the collaboration, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just telling you, like, I know this to be about you, bro.
Well, let me say something about my co-host. I met him in prison. He ain't been never a bad influence on me.
Hey, man.
I'm talking about he been on all the bullshit.
I gotta listen, niggas will tell you the same shit about me.
I ain't gonna do that shit with you. You stuck into the classes in there with me. I ain't gonna do
man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Yo, once again, bro, your personality, your life, your inspiration has definitely inspired me. Like everything. Just the other day, you called me when I was in the gym and you told me some real shit that I had no clue about. Big bro, call me anytime. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good,
Thank you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you meet those people like, I didn't know this man. And all y'all know him. Now we realized we've been in the same circles, just didn't know each other.
Yeah.
But when we met, from the time we met.
Yeah. But how about you and give them that chance?
Right.
But that's what we do.
Right.
As people.
Right.
A lot of times. We too cool. Everybody.
Too cool. But
like,
he the greatest icebreaker I ever met in my life. He's the greatest icebreaker I ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Because he's a terrible motherfucker.
Hey, man. Hey, we got D-Reck on here. We got A-Sound Legend. This shit is not about me. We not finna go there, Dre, and start doing that. So,
put that shit on him.
Yes.
I'm blessed to be.
But that's me giving
guys.
him his flowers, man. He know he a good dude. He know he a good dude. You know he a good dude.
Yeah.
So I gotta let him know he's a good dude. My guy. Thank you.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not at all. Because I'm the type of dude. I'm gonna give it up to anybody that's worth giving it to.
But they got a lot of niggas got problems with that.
Yeah, I don't.
I
don't.
And this is
because they got problems with themselves.
Yes.
So I just got on Instagram 5 days ago, right? So one of my partners say, "Man, you don't supposed to be liking all these niggas' pictures." I say, "Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? I thought the shit was cool."
That's a whole nother story.
I said, "What?" I say, "Man, that shit was cool, so I liked it." He talking about, "Really? I see if you like the broads." I say, "Man, hey, man. The nigga look cool on the shit to me. I'm secure with who I am."
That's me too.
I don't
like
care how
shit,
many
like-
followers he got.
Right, that's me too. I like people's pictures because maybe you need to get to 1 million likes. Maybe you need to get to this many likes. I'ma add to it.
Nah, them niggas playing. Oh boy, y'all, man, this shit ain't gonna never end.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Cause look at
we
I don't even want to talk about that shit. I'm telling you, niggas don't like nobody's shit unless you got more followers than them.
Nah,
I found out the hard way, because I don't even like doing this shit. I don't like that social media shit, but I know it's important.
We gotta embrace it.
It's important.
We gotta embrace
it.
It's the world now.
Yes.
And we gotta live in the world. So I try to share. I try to do what I do. But man, once I found out, nigga be like, I ain't gonna like your shit because you ain't got enough followers for me to like your shit or repost your shit or even put can I get a couple fists up on my shit, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Know what, though? This is something that this is one thing I learned from the little kid I told you when I went to Adams last week. And I asked him, how did you grow your social media to get 1 million followers? His name Corey. I can't even think of what's his name on Instagram, but one of the things he told me is he said we created a community. He said so we all came together to repost each other's shit. He said it was like 20 of us, and that 20 grew to over 100. Then it grew to 300. He said so in my niche group, we brought people in to make sure we were growing each other.
I agree.
And I was like, damn. So I'm saying that to say that's what has to be done. We all know enough people that we have to be able to do the same thing.
But that goes again with us working together.
Like the white folks work together?
Yeah. Like the Jews.
That's something
like
up,
the
man.
whites, like the
Hey,
Mexicans,
man,
like
we
the
finna get out of here because
Chinese,
this shit can
like
go
the
on all night long.
Vietnamese, like
I
all the
already
other
seen you
motherfuckers.
empty, man.
You know
Pour
what
you
I'm
another
saying?
drink because we
You know
still
what
got to
I'm
talk
saying?
off air.
Now, I want to talk about coming together real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. I'm working on Dirt 30 Part 3.
Okay.
So we can bring the artists together.
Man, count me in.
And represent our city.
I thought you was done with it.
We done with it, but it's going to end up being a series.
Okay. Even
and
better.
we working on the soundtrack.
Even better.
I'll make 33rd 25.
As you should.
We're going to keep on until we get it. Trying to see DJ XO and all the other artists out here get where they got to go. Mm-hmm. And I'm getting ready to. I got a shout out to my bail bond company, ASAP Bail Bond.
Shout out to the bail bond.
Shout out to the bail bond. Hey man, you trying to get out of jail and you need that bail? Reg been doing this shit for what you got? 15 years?
About 15, 17 years.
Yeah, you got 15 years.
I hope I never need to call you, but I refer some people.
I hope I never have to call you for that.
Just know.
I refer some people.
Just know I only did it because I was making bond on myself so much.
That wrong.
So that's how we did it.
Is that how that came about?
That's how
Smart man.
I said shit.
Smart
this
man.
Shit lucrative.
Smart man.
Fuck it. And I was like, this ain't that bad, cause to be honest, dog, I had just moved from Atlanta. I had a $200,000 bond. I had just moved from Atlanta, and you know the bail bond game is, you not local, the price go higher.
Okay. Right.
So and
you gotta pay what's that shit called? I paid it for.
I'm in the county now. I called about 30 motherfucking bail bonds. Everybody hanging up on me, and one guy for some reason was like, I'll do it. He like, take the cash, no collateral. And that's how I got out. So they look at bail bonds and like they bad people, but really and truly, you want to be with a good bondsman that's gonna really understand and help you. As long as you ain't full of that bullshit, cause then I'm gonna have to send them boys. They're gonna come get you.
Shout out to Stem, man. I don't know what bail county you work with, but shout out to Stem. Appreciate it, homie.
But
I've been on a few of them bitches.
Yeah, but anyway, I want to shout out to my bail bond company, and then the whole collaboration thing that I was saying was that I got a distribution platform getting ready to launch.
Okay.
My publicist gonna be mad at me, Latoya. I'm sorry, because I ain't supposed to.
Well, don't worry about it. We gonna you tell us.
I know
you
Latoya.
tell us
Shout
when you want when you want us to release.
Shout out to Latoya, man.
So if you need time, you know we good with that.
Yeah, but it's
the podcast. We break shit on this motherfucker.
It's a distribution platform about collaboration. You got DistroKid, you know what I'm saying, TuneCore,
Some
CD Baby.
Yeah.
You know, all of them, even United Masters, which I'm very proud of, because that's black led. But with ours, it's about collaboration, so you can split shares with your the revenue streams that come in from your streaming. You're able to split it in many ways. So now I can collaborate with a producer, because a lot of artists don't have money. A lot of artists don't have they don't have financial resources. So now you can partner with a producer and say, hey man, I'll give you this % of my song. Right. You can partner up with the influencer. Somebody got 100,000 followers and say, for this many posts, I'll give you this percentage. You can collaborate with somebody like us that's just A&Rs and want to finance it for $5,000 so I can do digital marketing with it, blah, blah, blah. So we're creating a collaborative distribution platform for music.
I love it.
It's called Extreme, and it's going to be launched in June around my birthday, and that's what I've been working on for the last 3 years.
Okay.
So the film projects and the music projects and all of those things are all part of my overall plan. And I'm sharing that with you young niggas, because you can't just have one move to your plan. You got to have multiple moves, and it takes multiple years.
Got to have options, man.
And it takes time. So anyway, that's it, bro, man. I'm honored to be here, man. Thank you.
We
had a good time
for coming out, man.
Because you know what? I still got more questions, but it's hot in this motherfucker tonight too. So,
I've been drinking.
Can I come back next time?
Absolutely. You.
We can start with 2 fresh bottles, because he just drank his whole bottle.
We got a whole room back here. Whatever you want. I got a whole room back here. I got a whole nother bottle. We
got a couple rooms in the back.
Yeah, that ain't no problem.
Yeah, that's good.
Got a couple rooms back, but it's been hey man. Look, I just want to say before we go, man, thank you. We appreciate the inspiration, bro. Like I said, for me and my camp, I can speak for my team. Yeah. You've definitely been an inspiration to us. You've definitely been a motivator to us. Like, you know what I'm saying, to see you do it at a level that people wasn't doing it at that time. Thank you.
Well, thank y'all for having me, and we need some ice, man.
I got some ice in there. So listen, let me tell you this before we go, man. Appreciate you coming on our podcast, man. Thank you very much.
On the north side, by the way.
I've watched your growth.
Yes.
And you know, I can't say nothing, but I'm proud of you, man. Because we all both of you guys, all three of us up here, we've seen people that have been here, came here, and continue to fall, never make it back. Yeah. You've been able to, you know, not only make it here, but you've been able to consistently elevate and inspire others.
And fall.
Yeah, and you had a fall, but I mean at the same time you pop back up.
Yes. But that's more important than anything. Bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Get back is the most important part.
Up, you know what I'm saying? You continue to get up, man.
We all gonna fall.
And you know, I can't say enough about you, man. I got the utmost respect for you, man.
You know what it is. It's double salute, bro.
It's always
salute.
Yes,
sir.
Wow,
man. Appreciate y'all having me.
So, man, with that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning into the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. We out.
And that's D-Reck, man. We out. Peace. Y'all. Oh, hold on. Before we peace out, we got to do this all over again, because this is something we not doing. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Ding, ding, ding. Hit that notification button, man. Hit that shit.
Oh, shit. I'm tripping. Follow me.
Follow. Oh, where can they find
where
you?
they find you, man?
RECKREAL, Wreck Real on IG.
Let's get it.
I didn't catch that shit. Say it again.
Wreck Real
Wreck
on IG.
Real, no W, just RECKREAL. Yeah, that shit. And
Okay.
then Derrick D-Reck Dixon on Facebook.
Work.
Okay.
So I'm right now. I ain't did the Facebook, but y'all can hit me up. Y'all can follow me at Relentless A Code 1, or is it Relentless A Code? What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, Relentless A Code. Oh, Relentless A Code 1. That's the Cash App shit.
And the Cole and Dre show.
Send me the money too. I ain't tripping.
And the Cole and Dre show. Yeah.
Hey, follow me on the Cole and Dre show, man.
Hey, don't just follow us on social media, man. Follow some OGs, man, that can teach you something, bro.
In life.
Real
Not
shit.
talking about myself. Talking
Now, with
about
that
them.
being said, I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. We out.
We out. Peace.
Man, what time it is, man? Hey, relentless, hey, relentless, hey, 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 hey. A Cole, boss straight, two mother watch them out. No count, all facts like what you talking about. Boy, listen and pay attention to what we talking about. We can show you how to make 100,000 in the drop. These niggas.